What is happening, YouTube? Blair McKeithen here, representing Formula Golf, and now representing the Alps Tour. I am out here in Ain Sakna, Egypt, preparing for the Ain Bay Open, the very first event of the 2020 Alps Tour season. Cannot wait to get started. I came in last night after a very long flight. I'm a little bit jet lagged, but I'm happy to be here. The weather is nice, and I want to give you guys a quick what's in the bag, throw in a couple of swings, give you a little bit of an update, and yeah, let's check it out. Let's get this thing going. Let's get things started with the bag. As you can see, I have a Ping Hoofer Light. As the name suggests, it's quite light. I very much love this bag. It's very comfortable on the shoulders, doesn't really strain my skinny little body too much when I walk with it on my back, so love it. As for the wedges, as you can see here, I have a Mizuno MPT4. This is a 6 degree with 5 degrees of bounce, but I also have another one with 8 degrees of bounce. And, I got these wedges solely because I wanted to give the old DG spinner a try, the shaft that comes in these wedges. And as to the name, you get a lot of spin with them. I really like it, and I like the head shape. It reminds me of my Honma 60 degree, but my other Honmas, the grooves were all jacked up and messed up, so I had to replace it. And I just happened to find these at Fairway Golf in Kearney Mesa, and for a very, very cheap price. So I'm very happy with these wedges. I'm happy I have two, because the 5 degree bounce I'll be using for this tournament out here, because more firmer grass, and I'm sure in Europe I'll be using that 8 degree bounce where it's softer. As for my 56 degree, I have the Homa 56 degree, 12 degrees of loft. The T-World, very, very much a beautiful wedge. The head shape is stunning. Big fan of these wedges. I would like to get more in the future. I have the Nippon Modus 3 standard wedge shaft. And on to my favorite club in the bag. It's my 52 degree Homa from last year's model. I actually won it off of a good friend of mine, Sam Sear, who's on staff with Homa, and in lieu of paying me the money that he would have owed me, he gave me his 52 degree instead. So I got for this shaft, I have a 125S in it. My lambkin grips, all with 3 wraps on the right hand, 2 wraps on the left. Love this wedge a lot. It has a very distinct feel that I can't really describe, but I love it. As for my irons, you guys haven't seen these yet, I don't believe. I got some Titleist irons. Love the Titleist irons. My pitching wedge also has a 125 Nippon S in it. It is 1 degree upright for the pitching wedge, and then from there it goes 1.5 degrees upright with the 9 iron, and then 2 degrees upright for all the rest of the irons. I love these irons. The grind on them is what really stands out, so the turf reaction is extra amazing. I have a pitching wedge through 3 iron set, same grips, and for these I have the 125 X's on these for the Nippon Modus. It gives me more spin, more workability, kicks just right for me, and as you can see, the head shape is amazing. Titleist is always doing their irons right. And now we'll get on to the woods. So as you know, I have a pitching wedge through 3 iron, but I also have this old school 5 wood that Sammy Chi has lent to me. It's got the graphite design, DI8X, a very stable shaft and a very stable wood overall. I'm still not really used to it yet, but I needed something as an emergency to bring along for a 5 wood. I'm really in particular with my woods, and I just, I didn't have time with all the new stuff to dial things in. So I have woods that I like, but are not full blown in love with. Now onto my 3 wood, sweet Steel Canyon leather head covers, by the way. Special thanks to Alan for hooking that up. The TaylorMade M5, I've had this one for a while. I'm not a big fan of the Sim fairway woods, but even if I was, I wouldn't have had time to get one of the new clubs fit for me and dialed in. But same grips. I got the Fuji Atmos 7X on it. Very, very good off the tee, off the deck, maybe a little bit sketchy for me. I like the wood, but I'm not in love with it, and I am very much open to getting another. But what I do love, and for the first time ever, I got myself fit for a driver. It is the Sim Max. Oh baby. I got this Sim Max because it spins more than the regular Sim, which is always good for me. I'm a low spin player, so the more spin I get, the more I can work the ball. I hit the piss out of this thing, and I'm a big fan of it. I love the head shape. I love the sound. It's probably a couple yards longer, and especially since it's fit for me, I'm getting max out of it. So I got the Fuji Ventus 6X. Just kicks just right for me. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more. Special thanks to the Kingdom for letting me come in and getting me dialed in. That's really nice of them to do that for me and hook it up with a driver. So as for the putter, you've seen this one before. It's the same putter as always. It is the Armlock Odyssey, but what's different is I put a stability shaft in it, and it is sick. It is very much changed the feel and the balance of the putter, and I also obviously changed the grip. Golf Pride B140, and I would say as the name suggests, is very much more stable, and I really like it, and hopefully this will help me be more consistent, because that's the only thing that holds me back from winning a lot of events is my putting. Got my Titleist towel, which is great, and as you might not have known, I am on staff now with Titleist. How about that? Never would have thought I'd see the day. So I have to wear their gloves, which I have right here, their hats, and play their golf balls, and the shoes, which check these shoes out. Yeah, I got the FootJoy Carbons, and these are excelente. I highly recommend. Be sure to put them on and if you can afford them, definitely get them. Big fan of all the FootJoy stuff. I've also been lucky enough to get in contact with John and Hank Ashworth, owners of Linksole, and they hooked me up with a lot of clothes, and I am pumped to be featuring their clothes all around the world. Definitely, I'll have a link down below. Check out their stuff. A lot of tour pros wear it. It's just quality stuff. I mean, everything looks good. It's comfortable. The colors are sweet. The pants are absolutely phenomenal. So be sure to check out Linksole down below. And let's check out what's in the bag. So obviously, since I play Titleist stuff, I play the Titleist golf ball. I mark it with a dot and an X, and I play the high numbers only. Big fan of the high numbers. Got my range finder, even though I'm not allowed to use them in the tournaments out here, but it's great for practice rounds. Got this little bitty mirror that you know, I like mirrors, but I don't like the size of them when I travel, so I got this little pocket mirror, and it works okay. I mean, it does a job where I can see where my eye line is and my shoulders, and that's basically all I could ask for. And as for in my bag, got the sunscreen. That's very crucial. Got me some acetaminophen, very crucial as well. I get a sore neck every once in a while. Extra batteries. And my chipping balls belong in here with my old TaylorMade gloves, and gotta have the rain glove. I reckon I'm gonna be using this a lot this year, and that's basically everything in my bag. Oh, except for my Sharpie. I did copy Tiger Woods and got me a Milwaukee Sharpie. It works a lot better. Well, I guess it's called a Milwaukee's fine point marker, because a Sharpie's a Sharpie, but it works a lot better than a Sharpie. So anyways, guys, that is what's in my bag, along with my alignment sticks that I don't have a cover for. So that's my updated bag for the season. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the swings. I'll be having a lot more updates going forward. You know, I've happened to meet already a few people out here who play in the tour, and a couple guys who I played Q School with, and I'll be featuring them in some videos in the future. So look forward to that. Some former Challenge Tour players, the former winners of this tour, coming aboard Formula Golf. Guys, thanks a lot for the continued support to get me out here. I am beyond stoked to be here, and I will be chronicling my journey going forward, especially some videos when I go back to Spain. I'll be back at where I played Q School, and I'll be filming a lot of videos, lots of course vlogs coming up, and some updates with results coming up very soon. Guys, thanks again for the support. Always remember, keep on grinding.